Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the BlackPearl Attacks. We're going to continue the GiBarch series here. I guess some of you asked for some GiBarch, some a more upgraded Town Hall 10s and 11s, and we kind of thought we'd honor your requests and kind of show you how to do it, and kind of continuing with the theme of the Queen Walk followed by the GiBarch. Again, GiBarch anywhere from 15 to 20 giants. Maybe a half dozen, 6-8 wizards, 6-8 wall breakers, 4 healers to do your queen walk, and then the 20 to 30 archers and 10 to 20 barbarians. And so again, when we kind of scout the space, what we're kind of looking for is an easy way to get to the Eagle Artillery, especially at Town Hall 11. If you can take care of that Eagle Artillery, makes the raid a lot easier. In this case, you see an Inferno and Eagle Artillery right next to each other, so you know that if you throw a freeze in here, you may need 2 freeze spells in there, so that's always one thing kind of think about is, are you going to need 1 or 2 freeze spells? Sometimes you may need 2, so you kind of play it by ear. So that's where you kind of want to get to. Again, if you kind of scout out these air defenses, they're kind of in the spot where really those air defenses aren't going to come into play for a queen walk. And so this really is a good base for a queen walk. Again, if you come in someplace in this direction, the queen takes that out, and then you want the queen to move into this direction. And then as the queen starts getting in here, you're going to start funneling the giants in here. And understand that once the giant starts funneling, the eagle is going to start going off on those giants, but the giants will probably path off in that direction or that direction. Hopefully they'll open up the middle for some queen and some wizards or valks or whatever you may have that is going to go in and take out those. And once that goes down, you probably clear this part of this space and get some good loot here. So let's kind of watch. Now, one thing that you'll probably know with these more upgraded bases is you're really just using this as a farming method. Costs around 200,000, less than 200,000 with spells, and in terms of if you can find a base with a $500,000, it's going to pay for itself pretty quickly, and uses hardly any dark at all, so it's a good method to farm dark elixir. And so as the queen starts walking, again, once you have the X-bow and a point defense on her, you want to drop a rage on the healer. That'll heal her up. And then at this point in time, you're coming in with some giants to move to that direction. Since all these defenses go on here, the giants are going to go in that direction and take out that. And so this is where you want to try to open up that wall with the wall breakers, and that'll get the queen into this section right here. Once the queen gets into that area, keep an eye on her because you're going to have to drop a freeze in there before she dies, and that'll give the opportunities for the healers to heal her up by the time those get active again. And so now the Inferno's down, and now the Eagle is going down, and the Eagle's down, and you only ended up using 1 free spell, which works out pretty good. And so now it's just a matter of bringing in some cleanup troops to try to pick up all of this good stuff in through here, and pick up as much stuff in these areas as you can. So again, this is a fairly good farming technique. Probably not what you want to do for a war raid, but at the same time, you can get a good portion of even fairly max bases with the queen walk and the GiBarch raid. So again, it's just patience with that queen. Just let that queen walk for a while, and don't get over anxious on dropping the other troops, because once you drop those other troops, that's when the eagle is going to start going off. So give yourself some time. Let the queen move into the base a little bit before you start dropping those other troops, and then get as much loot as you can. And so let's go on ahead and watch another replay here. So go on ahead and get to the end of this one. And so on this raid you took home around 6,800 dark and around 1,000,000 total golden elixir plus your loot bonus. Alright. And we'll watch one more replay here against a fairly upgraded Town Hall 10. And again, let's kind of talk about what we want to do here. So with a Town Hall 10 you don't have to worry about the eagle, and so you kind of figure out where you want to kind of move into the base. On a symmetric base it really doesn't matter where you kind of move in. I think in this base we kind of picked moving into this direction. Air sweeper is facing that way, so the air sweeper isn't going to become an issue. One thing that can become an issue in some of these bases with the queen walk is that air sweeper. If the air sweeper keeps blowing your healers away from your hero, your queen could go down unexpectedly. And so you have to really kind of be cautious where that air sweeper is going. And so here, if you come in with the queen here, she'll take that out, she'll take that out, she'll take out that, and then you probably want to start moving her into this compartment. As she starts coming in, you want to open up this with just a few wall breakers, so the majority of your wall breakers are going to go for that second wall, and then you'll be into the middle of that base. And once you're into the middle of an open base, it's just a matter of, if you have a Grand Warden, just kind of wait, move in, use your Grand Warden's ability, then drop some freezes on those those Infernos, and then by then your troops are through the middle of the base and they've just destroyed it. So let's kind of watch. So again, you start off with the queen walk. 2-point defenses on the queen is nothing, so your healers will be able to heal the queen up through that, no problem. You don't have to worry about the rage yet. And then again, the queen is moving towards the next closest structures, and so she'll start moving through that compartment. And you want to open up this wall so your wall breakers are going to go in that direction. If you don't open up that wall, what you're going to see is once you drop the majority of wall breakers, they're going to move in that direction instead of that direction, since there's nothing in those compartments. Now the next closest item in those compartments are there, and so when you come in with your next set of wall breakers, they will go through that wall. Alright, so now as your troops start moving in, you just go on ahead and use your ability with your Grand Warden, and that'll keep them healed for a little bit. Then you're going to take out both sets of Infernos with free spells, and then when you throw that rage in, it rages those giants, and your troops take out everything in the middle. And once those Infernos go down, that pretty much opens up the middle of the base. Especially, what's one of the big faults about these open base designs is once you take out the middle of the base, it kind of leaves the outside exposed, because all your troops can get all the defenses are in range, and there are no more walls that your troops have to go through. And so one of the big flaws about these big open bases is that if you are successful in penetrating the middle of the base, then all of these defenses are within the Queen's range or within Wizard's range, and so it's very exposed. And so this is a Queen walk against a fairly good Town Hall 10, fairly upgraded Town Hall 10, and as you can see, it's pretty effective against a strong Town Hall 10 with an open base design. You can generally get the majority of loot, and in many instances you should be able to 3-star some of those open base designs. And that is the Queen Walk at Town Hall, the Queen Walk with the GiBarch at Town Hall 10 and Town Hall 11. We kind of hope you enjoyed this episode, and we will be seeing you guys next time on another episode of the BlackPearl Attacks. See ya!